welcome to CMT's Hot 20 Countdown, your VIP pass to country music. I'm Cody Allen with a very special edition of the show. It's the Carrie 20. Yes, the 20 biggest Carrie Underwood videos are playing for the next 3 hours. I hope you're ready for all this.
I hope so too.
Okay.
I'm ready. A lot of Carrie.
It is. It's like CMT Carrie music television for the next little bit. So we're glad you're here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hang with us. Let's get things started with number 20. Undo it. Carrie Underwood is with us. Denim and rhinestones, as we can see from what you're wearing.
I know. I practice what I preach, man.
It is, of course, the name of the latest, greatest album. Congratulations. Bringing a lot of fun factor, I know, to this album. Was that the goal?
It was the goal. After the past couple years that we have all been through, as we were writing this album in 2021, I was like, I just want to have fun. I want to act like I know we're going to be able to go out on tour as we make it and just have fun with it. 11 of the 12 songs you wrote, you said you wanted to create some songs that were sing in your hairbrush kind of songs, right? Yeah. I love that idea because we all know of songs. For example, what would be a sing in your hairbrush? I mean, I think for this album, like Denim and Rhinestones is one that's so much fun. Like Crazy Angels, Pink Champagne, like they're the kind of songs I want to like put my headphones on and clean my house to, because it will just make whatever you're doing better. It's just so fun and so happy and light, and gotta sing along to. Crazy Angels, I feel like, is kind of, I don't know, autobiographical, a little bit, right? Because the line, sweetheart with the wild side, girl next door with a rebel smile, I thought, what? That's Carrie. Yeah, for sure. And I feel like it's so many of us, we all have our like serious sides, and, we work hard and we do as we do. But then I feel like I have like a little bit of an unpredictable wild streak in there somewhere. Yeah, and Denim and Rhinestones obviously is also a look, as we mentioned, a full-on theme. My album will be Denim on Denim whenever that comes out. Yours is called Canadian Tuxedo. Exactly. That's a terrible album name. Carrie is hanging with us. Let's get back to our Carrie 20 right here. Countdown with Carrie Underwood. Our Carrie 20 rolls on. Last name next up on the countdown. Right. Of course, filmed in Vegas. You've gotten really familiar with Vegas recently, right? Yes. Doing the residency there. You'll be back in 2023. I woke up, I'm thinking about it. Somewhere in Vegas. I'm not sure how I got here or how this ring on my left hand just appeared. So are you a blackjack table girl, or after the show do you just go huddle in the hotel room? Like, what's it like? So we've had a few runs. I've spent several weeks in Vegas, and I've only gambled once. I did roulette for maybe about 45 minutes. I had a set money that I was allowed to lose, and I lost it all. Lost it all. It wasn't a lot either. But after you lose a couple $100, you're like, okay. I could have bought something, so I'm not a huge gambler. I like it for, a minute. But I don't know. I kind of hang out in my room. I like to go to the pool sometimes, Before we watched the video, Last Name, what do you remember about the shoot in Vegas? It was very long, and it was very windy that day. Sometimes it happens. And I just remember being outside in, like, the neon graveyard, which is where they take all the neon signs to die. And we were, like, wandering around, and I just remember getting, like, pelted by sand, like, to the point where it hurt. Right. So it was worth it. It was worth it. Making videos, it ain't always easy, y'all. Here's Last Name, Carrie Underwood on your Carrie 20. Carrie Underwood here on the Carrie 20. Let's talk Denim and Rhinestones. The tour. Yes. What do you want to bring to your stage this time around with this tour? Of course, starting in the fall and leading into spring next year as well. We want to bring fun and energy and just positive vibes. I think there's so much about this album that is visual, and there's things that we can do with it that is just going to be all of those things. Fun, positive, happy. I'm excited. I think those words also describe your opener, Jimmy Allen.
Yes.
Why did he make sense for all this?
Well, musically, I respect him. Everybody likes Jimmy. Like, I have yet to find one person that's like, I don't like that guy because they don't exist.
He's lovable.
He
Very
is. He is. He just seems like a good, hardworking, nice guy. He's family guy. I like all those things, and he likes bling almost as much as I do. So I feel like he's a perfect addition to the Denim and Rhinestone store.
That is so true. All right, well, let's watch a little bit of what your live show might be like. Church Bells, the video up next in our Carrie. And we're back with Carrie Underwood talking Ghost Story. Of course, the single we've all first introduced to when Denim and Rhinestones was on its way. So a different kind of revenge song, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the best revenge is just moving on and knowing that that person is just missing you so much. There's nothing they can do about it. You're haunting them without even trying.
Yeah.
I love that song. I love all the visuals that I feel like it provides. It's cinematic, in its nature.
Spooky.
It is. Yeah. It is. I love the way it was written. I love the, melodic choices and the musical choices that they made when they were writing it. It's vocally challenging, and I like a challenge. And I thought, for a first single, I was like, there's a lot we can do with this from a performance standpoint. I can have some moments.
I was thinking about the ghosts. Have you been on a ghost, adventure before, like a ghost hunt?
On my birthday a few years back, we were in Scotland, and I was like, if I'm going to be in Scotland for my birthday, I want to stay in a haunted castle. Somebody find me a haunted castle, and they did. So they found us one in the countryside, and it was just the perfect size for us and all our crew. So we just rented out the whole place and stayed there.
And was it just so creepy that anything happened?
It was really old. The place we were staying, it was super duper old, I don't know, 1700s, whatever it was. And I had a Geiger counter thing, and I had these glasses that would light up, and I was looking for ghosts.
Did you find one?
My Geiger counter spiked a couple times once, but that was it.
Okay.
I think that's what you call it, some sort of electromagnetic.
I think that's right.
Ghost
things. Radar finder thingies.
Don't cross the streams.
Never
all right,
cross the streams. Let's watch Ghost Story right here. We're back with Carrie Underwood. Shall I give you here on the Carrie 20 the numbers? The award numbers, for example, 100 major awards won.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Hello. 25 CMT Music Awards. You have the record for the most in CMT history. And the fans, obviously, you rely on them in moments where you need them, right?
For sure.
And they love you.
For sure. I mean, I feel so honored that when I get to talk to people and they're like, I voted for you. Yeah. I'm like, you've been with me for 17 years. We have so many people in the fan club that have literally been with us since the first year we started it. And that's wonderful to know that people have stuck around this long.
When it comes to performances on the CMT Music Awards, you've had so many amazing ones. The Parthenon performance stands out to me. I loved you and Miranda.
Right.
A few years back doing Something Bad. And of course, this year with Ghost Story, and again, that ribbon deal where did it feel like at any point that was going to go wrong, or did you feel confident getting on it?
Well, I wanted to try. I was like, I have this idea, everybody, I want to fly. And this is what's in my head. I don't know if I can do it or not, but I get to watch our aerialists do it in our Vegas show, and it's just so beautiful, and it takes such, power and strength. And I was like, I'd like to see if I can do this, and everybody was nice enough to oblige, so I was very persistent. I, had them come, set up a hammock in my home gym. It was the ceiling was just tall enough to get one in there. Yeah. And I practiced, and I was sending videos, and I was like, hey, I've been working on this on my own. I really want to do this. So then we kept taking me higher and higher, and it was a lot of fun.
It came out so well. What a performance. All right, hang with us. More Carrie on the way. Here you go with your CMT Video of the Year winner. If I Didn't Love You, it's with Jason Aldean right here. Carrie, our Carrie 20 rolls on your biggest videos planned throughout the show here. I feel like in your videos, there are like 4 kind of characters you play. You are like either sweet or sassy or scary or sad. Is there, thanks for the facial expression.
Thank you. I try.
Is there one that's harder to play than the others? I feel like you're great at all of them, but.
Sweet. I don't know.
I know that's not the case.
I like the sass.
Yeah.
I like the sass. I like the angry. Maybe sad is hard. I don't feel like I'm an inherently sad person. Maybe sad.
Next up on the countdown, All American Girl, where you do wear a lot of wigs in this one. You play a lot of characters. A favorite, by the way, character in this one?
I got to have puppies, right? There were puppies. That was fun.
You're broadcast journalism. Once you majored in that, didn't
Yeah.
you? So I thought maybe that might be your pick.
Oh, I should have picked that
Or
one.
the cosmetologist, maybe.
Ooh.
I don't know. Let's watch All American
They're all
Girl. Carrie Underwood, right here. Carrie Underwood, 2 Black Cadillacs is on the way next year. This one, of course, inspired and helped really along by the great book horror writer Stephen King. So tell us how he played a part in sort of the making of this video.
Well, sometimes it's really hard to figure out a concept for a video. Sometimes it presents itself, and you're like, "Oh, I know what we're gonna do with this." You know, it's easy. With that one, it wasn't. It's like obviously there has to be 2 black Cadillacs, but then why and what do they do? So one of my favorite books and movies is Christine by Stephen King. And that's when the car is has a personality of its own. So in this video, it's like the women are totally, responsible. They know what they're doing. They have some sinister plot going on to this guy that did them wrong. But then the car is kind of also a character. The cars are character in the video.
I feel like you've got kind of a medley of these sort of murder songs. Got Blown Away and Black Cadillacs,
I like to kill
Church
people.
Bells. Is it fun to just sing those songs about revenge?
It is, because it is playing a character,
Yeah.
and I like strong, female characters in songs, in movies, in stories, whatever it is. So I kind of like playing that.
Carrie Underwood, she's right there on a Hot 20 this week in our Carrie 20, and Cowboy Casanova is up next. It's sort of a PSA to any boy who might
Yes.
think that he can get away with things, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you remember about the filming of the video?
Well, we were in
New Orleans, right?
New Orleans,
Yeah.
yeah. And we were in these just cool kind of old buildings. We had this group of dancers we were all in corsets and fishnet tights and stuff like that. I was just trying to move well with them. I was like, I don't dance per se, but I was trying to move well with them.
Yeah, I thought you did great. And
Thank you.
I feel like with videos like that, you've had so many. Do you ever keep any of the things from the video, like souvenirs or
I've stolen a couple things off set. Yeah, just a couple.
anything
Not a
you
lot.
want to confess here on CMT today?
There was something I took from the Jesus Take the Wheel set. And I've gotten a couple things over the years, but that's one that I still have, and it's I know where it is, and
Of all sets to steal something from
I
the
know,
Jesus one.
I know. It was a pair. I have a pair.
Okay.
I know. I asked for forgiveness.
Okay.
Of American Idol 2005 is Carrie Underwood.
Cody, back with Carrie. Our Carrie 20 congratulations are in order. You've sold more than 66 million records. Staggering, crazy, awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
17 years ago, of course, on American Idol. I wondered, coming from Oklahoma, can you imagine any other way you would have made it? I mean, you could have, I guess, played honky tonks, but really, Idol was the path for you.
For sure. I mean, I was in a bar band when I was a teenager. Came to Nashville a couple times and did a showcase and stuff like that. But I don't know. Nobody sits you down and says, "Oh, this is the career path that you want to take.
Right.
Here's how you can get there. Here's your different options."
Right.
So there was a lot I feel like I didn't know and didn't know who to ask.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was obviously my that was my shooting star. That was the door that was opened, and that's the path that I was meant to take.
I mean, just household name overnight after all of that, which was so cool to watch. I love that you posted recently your journal entry about the emotions of winning that night. So sweet. Maybe you'll do a journal entry. Are you a journaler?
I used to be. I journaled until I had a child,
Right.
and then all the things that are your time fillers, you don't have time for anymore because you have other people to worry about. So I kind of quit doing it after that.
Maybe you can journal entry about this interview after we're done here. Hey, Carrie Underwood. It's our Carrie 20 celebrating all your biggest hits. I thought it might be fun to rewind and test your memory of some of the videos.
Oh, no.
Don't be scared.
Okay.
Here we go. Little rewind trivia for you. Question number 1. Your husband, Mike, has appeared in 3 of your videos. Can you remember what they are?
Mama's Song, and that's all I got. What other videos was he in?
Southbound, wasn't he? Yeah,
He was
Jump
there.
in the Lake, yeah.
He was there.
And one more, and I'll give you a hint. He appears as a Predator, in the Predators, playing hockey. What might that be? The champion.
know.
The champion.
Oh.
Let's see if you do better on question number 2.
Failing.
How many on-screen kissing scenes have you done? I'll give you a hint on this one. Before Mike. All were before Mike.
None?
2.
What?
You did one, a super short one in the Elvis wedding scene in Last
Who
May.
have I been kissing with?
And Just a
I
Dream.
kissed that guy?
And Just a Dream of the wedding scene with the army guy. Yeah. No? All right.
None of this.
Well, this is what it's about. Let's digging deep in the vault here.
Hey.
Which one of your videos features CG fireflies?
Oh, Heartbeat.
Yes.
Yes, I got one.
All right. We're doing good. We're rebounding. Which 2 of your videos are set in the desert?
There was Remind Me and Smoke Break.
Smoke break, remind me. And finally, last but not least, again, you're rebounding nicely here. What is your longest music video?
I don't know.
Don't forget to remember me. So Small, Love Wins, or 2 Black Cadillacs.
Probably 2 Black Cadillacs?
Yes.
Okay.
5 minutes, 46 seconds. We counted every
Wow.
second.
Wow.
There you go. All right. That's you did good.
Right.
3 out of 7. Ain't bad. Carrie, right here. More to come. Back to the count. Something
We
else?
haven't. No, I mean, everything kind of has to line up. You know what I mean? When you're trying to think of a collaboration. Some people are like, who do you want to collaborate with? I'm like, well, it's not just who. It's like the what and the when and the what song and the how and all of it just has to make sense.
Did a great collaboration on stage recently at Stagecoach. I was watching live and I couldn't believe it when Axl Rose came out. It was incredible. So tell me about the moment.
It was incredible, just getting to rehearse with him and be around him and think, how is this my life? And I feel like that's kind of it was the biggest item on my bucket list that I ever could have dreamt of. And the fact that it happened and it was just perfect.
Yeah,
it was
loves
amazing.
Guns N' Roses and Carrie Underwood. More to come. And it really reflects well what you did in the video as well. Obviously, water, dancers. Tell me about the difficult nature of that video filming.
Well, the dancers were just absolutely incredible. I know it was hard for them to be, dancing around in water and stuff like that. I was pregnant, so there were a couple of videos throughout my career that I was pregnant while shooting, and that just always makes things tough.
Right.
But yeah, it was just a beautiful, moment. It's one that I'm definitely really proud of. And it's always fun to be able to bring it to life when we do it live.
I love that it also brings together, I think, 2 worlds that you love, country music and gospel.
Yeah.
It's close to your heart.
For sure. And that's one of the things I love about country music the most is that you can sing your heart. You know what I mean? Whatever that is, you can sing that. You can make that music, and it's beautiful.
A lot of heart right here. Something in the water. Carrie Underwood. Welcome back. Carrie Underwood, our Carrie 20. Her biggest hits are playing right here. Good Girl is on the way next. Of course, a smash 2012. and part of an album that really brought so many big hits. It was the beginning of a different kind of Carrie, and maybe a little more sass.
Yeah,
That's
I
maybe what
like
you
the
meant.
sass. I mean, I feel like with each album, with each project, you know, you find different things. I want things to look different and sound different and feel different. I like to live an era and kind of slip into that world for a little bit. Like now we are all denim and rhinestones
Right.
all the time. And I feel like for that particular time, it was all about just, you know, being sassy.
Yeah, well, you had that Blown Away to
Yeah.
Black Cadillacs. And
It was a little darker, a little more
Yeah.
dramatic, cinematic, all of those things.
yeah, great era. One of my favorite Carrie eras. And by the way, I've always wondered, what are goodbye shoes? Because you mentioned that in the song.
They're just sassy shoes.
Have you figured out? Oh, okay.
It's like when you put on a pair of shoes that it's like, yeah. Like you put them on, you're like, yeah. Like those could be goodbye shoes
Right.
if you need them to be.
I don't think I've ever put on a pair of shoes and said,
No?
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe these are goodbye shoes. I don't know.
Maybe. I think they need a little more bling or fringe or something.
All right, Carrie's hanging. We're finally up to our number one video this weekend on Carrie 20. Yes, it's, Hot 20 sounds nice, but Carrie 20 is just so much better.
Yeah, I like it.
Number one is Before He Cheats, of course. Why do you think this was chosen by fans as your top video?
I mean, it's like the one song that I'm not going to get out of a place without singing, right? It's the one song that it's like, if you have a new song and you're like, everybody sing it with me, you're like, please know some of the words. That one, everybody's going to be singing it. People post on, various social media platforms, like that's karaoke song of choice.
Right.
And I
you
love
mentioned
it.
Shania
I love
karaoke
it.
in the song, obviously.
Of course.
Right now, she's probably up singing from a white trash version of Shania karaoke.
But you're right, it is like the Carrie karaoke song.
Right, yeah, and I love that. So I understand why they would have picked that one.
Was there any hesitancy at releasing it? Because it was a little bit of a sassy turn from the Jesus Take the Wheel girl, right?
Right. I mean, I think so. For me, for sure. Just because, I was a very, very young lady. I was 22 years old, and we did have Jesus Take the Wheel. Don't forget to remember me. Like Wasted, things that were a little sweeter in nature. And then we had Before He Cheats, and everybody loved the song, of course. But then it was like, I don't know. Like, I don't want parents to be mad at me or something.
Yeah.
And I feel like honestly that just opened so many doors for me to just be able to play these characters and really have fun with the sass.
Yeah. Wow, we love it, and obviously the fans love it. Would you like to introduce it?
Yes.
Our number one Carrie video. Go
Our
ahead.
number one video from me, Carrie Underwood. You wanted it, you got it. Here's Before He Cheats.